Greetings, comrades. This is HexGaming Caleb, back with another unboxing video. So I just got out of the shower and I'm kind of naked right now. And I'm wearing underwear though, so thank God. You don't want to see me naked, trust me. You probably dip your eyes in sulfuric acid. But anyway, that's beside the point. A few weeks ago, I ordered another controller from HexGaming. I like the Ultra X controller so much that I decided to build my own through their website. And actually, before we continue, let me go fetch it real quick. Alright, so here's my advanced controller, which is what I ordered from HexGaming almost a month back. And solid controller, though, if you hear, there's still a bit of a faint squeak with the left thumbstick here. It still works, and there's surprisingly no stick drift. Shocking, given that these are potentiometer joysticks. But there's still a bit of squeak. You know, I tried to fix it myself, but it helped a little bit, but not a lot. But yeah, but it does work, and yeah, the back buttons are pretty good. However, I actually prefer the ergonomics of the Ultra X controller because it has additional rubber grips in the front as well as the back. You have these rear buttons here, which I actually prefer these because, you know, with the advanced controller, yeah, your fingers are sitting on them, they're easily accessible. But for me, I only use at most 2 at a time, so my fingers, which rest on the larger buttons here, I can easily hit them pretty well. And I can easily reach the top buttons pretty well. And, you know, even if I hold it like this, like my middle fingers on the small buttons and my ring fingers on the bigger buttons, it doesn't feel too bad, you know. Some people hold controllers in different ways, and some are more comfortable than others. So, you know, take that for what you will. But yeah, I prefer the Ultra X over the Advanced, though both are still solid controllers. And, you know, the buttons are responsive and whatnot. And funny thing, I had to replace this part here because when I was prying open the faceplate in order to, well, you have to like remove these grips here to get to the screws underneath, and you have to remove the battery compartment here, the door here, and then remove the screw in the middle in order to take everything apart. But in doing so, this part cracked, so I ordered another set from Extreme Rate, which, yeah. For those that don't know, HexGaming is actually an offshoot company for Extreme Rate, which uses their parts to make their custom controllers and whatnot. And yeah, they're pretty decent, though. If I make another controller, I might go for solid plastic, because as some of you might know, translucent plastic doesn't hold stress very well in the long run, so that's something to keep in mind when getting one of these. But the Ultra X, I actually prefer the ergonomics and functions of it because you have the additional grips here, you have the different back buttons, and of course 6 profiles as opposed to just 1 for the Advanced. And the reason I bring up the Ultra X is because, as I mentioned, I built a new Ultra X controller straight from HexGaming's website. And hopefully this one doesn't have the stick problem I encountered with the Advance. Which again, the stick still worked fine. It's just, for whatever reason, the stick that came with it got stuck on one side. But it's still, and surprisingly, like I said, no stick drift or anything, so that's good. Just gotta... Actually, you know what? Let me do this off camera. Because of this part of plastic, I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to see me in my tidy whities. Let alone my dingleberry, Jesus Christ. I don't think anyone will want to see that, trust me. Anyway, same box as before. And hopefully the controller is in much better condition than the Advance was. Yeah, print the same packaging throughout, so nothing too special here. So got here, and moment of truth. The stick's good. Yes. And I dropped the thumbsticks, but whatever. But anyway, yeah, exact same faceplate and stuff. Because, you know, I will admit, this faceplate here is pretty cool, but I like this one better. you know, has that sort of 80s vibe that I kind of like, with the sort of accents of purple and aqua and stuff like that. And let me hear the... Oh yeah, these thumbsticks are a lot better. They feel a lot smoother. And just double make sure. Yeah, you see it's pretty much... I pretty much went for the same parts as the advanced, the translucent buttons and triggers and whatnot. Even the back's pretty much the same as just now. We have these Ultra X style buttons, which means 6 swappable profiles and whatnot. But yeah, let me pick up those thumbsticks. Yeah, we're on almost leather right now. It's like 90 degrees outside. Okay, these are going to be these short thumbsticks, which, yeah, they won't go with these. I have plenty of thumbsticks now, so if I ever lose a set, I'll have another one. And one thing I forgot to mention, another reason I prefer the Ultra X controller, it has these friction rings, which means the joystick will be gliding around on smooth plastic, and it won't, you know, cause any damage to the thumbsticks. Whereas the Advance, it does not have a friction rings. I think I can get some. I'm not too sure. If I can, I'll definitely try to install them on here. And hopefully, if I get a soldering kit and some extra thumbstick modules, you know, I'll have a means of replacing these thumbsticks when they eventually go bad. Which, yeah, these. Again, this one still has a little squeak, but these are a lot more tactile, a lot more smooth, and really, really awesome. But yeah, I actually prefer the ergonomics of the Ultra X over the Advance, and I prefer the features, because again, the Ultra X has the extra rubber grips in the front as well as the sides here, and you also got the 6 swappable profiles for this button here, and you have a back button layout that I actually prefer, because when I hold it like this, it feels okay, at least in my hands. But with the Ultra X, this is a little more critical, because you notice my ring fingers are resting down here, and you know, when I try to use all 4 buttons, it does feel pretty good. Though if you're using all 4 buttons, this is a little more ergonomic. You can barely see my ring fingers over here. But again, I use at most 2 buttons at a time, so this is more than enough for me. But yeah, this took a little longer to get to, whereas this one took about a week. This one took about 10 days. But I say it was worth it, because again, it's a much better design. Maybe it's supposed to be, but this place has a little more contrast. And notice that the background's a little bit more purple. It still looks nice though. It looks really nice. Yeah, such an awesome look. Now, I almost went for this one, but then I saw this faceplate, and this one looked way cooler in my opinion. Well, this one's pretty good too. But anyway, that is my Ultra X, my custom Ultra X controller. I like how the trigger stops are on by default. It still requires a little bit of force, but it's not too bad once you get the hang of it. But yeah. So yeah, my Ultra X controller. This will be one of my daily drivers for the PC. This one, my other Ultra X, one I bought from Amazon. This will probably relegate to the living room PC. And the Advanced, I'll still use this every now and then, but I actually prefer the Ultra X. But you know, that's just me. Oh yeah, it comes with these like little rubber rings, which I actually have them on the Advance. Which, since this doesn't have friction rings, I put those little rubber rings on the thumbstick bases, so it's not scraping on the edge of the ring here. So yeah, when I try to, next time if you want to get a custom controller, try to get one that has the friction rings, which if you're getting an Xbox controller from Hex, you definitely want to go for the Ultra X. So if you prefer the back buttons of the Advance, you can do that too. But for me, the Ultra X is the way to go. It has more features in the Advanced. Has 6 profiles instead of just 1. It has the friction rings around the joysticks, unlike the Advanced. Has additional grips in the front. Advanced, and I forgot to mention this grip. These rubber grips here, you know, they feel a little bit hard compared to the Elite controller, which felt a little softer. But you know, it's still a good grip. It still fits my hand pretty well. And the rear buttons, which I actually prefer this over the Advance. But, you know, different strokes for different folks. So anyway, that is my custom controller 2.0 from it seems I have a similar problem with the other Ryzen. I think it's because of the way the faceplate is. It doesn't seem to sit all the way in the base here. It doesn't affect the performance, it's just something I noticed. But you know, it is what it is. As long as the control works, there's no stick drift out of the box, and everything works as intended, I'm not complaining. But anyway, this is HexGaming Caleb signing out. You have a good day.
Suck it up, life's tough, we know that. Someone's got better stuff and can throw cash. Tell them I don't give a fuck, make my own path. I don't need no handouts, I'm my own man. Gotta get it, I'll get it and fast, yeah. Got a girl and she'll get it, she bad, yeah. Man, I only get down with the best, I'ma leave the complaints with the rest,